the inventor of non-violence in its practical form. Shortly after she had finished the story, the plane landed. She alighted, took a coconut, and declared a new ordnance factory open by breaking it on a stone. The first artillery shells lay ready for her inspection. A shock, she had told me, was a great and bloody conqueror over 2,000 years ago. Boasting of his conquest to his sister, the latter surprised him by saying, "And what have you created in your life apart from widows and orphans?" This question so horrified him that he became addicted to non-violence, and his empire prospered greatly as a result. But today, after a couple of notorious assassinations within living memory, did the theories of non-violence come into being because of a prevailing tendency towards violence? Could such ideas have had any other origin?
Well, yes and no, because you need to be truly non-violent, as you say, as defined by Ashoka, to go before that as defined by the Buddha, and more recently by Gandhiji. It requires much more courage and strength of character than to be violent. Absolutely. Because what they have said is, it is not just not reacting to provocation. It is not wanting to react to that provocation. So it's not a feeling that you're holding back. It is, the primary feeling is that you must react positively in a non-violent way, instead of negatively by suppressing a violent reaction.
Yes, but of course non-violence also, therefore, has its influence on non-alignment.
Very much so. It has its influence on disarmament. They are related in a sense. And we believe that, well, that is really the only way. So non-alignment, disarmament, and non-violence go very much together.
Another intimate meeting, another triumph of crowd control. Growing excitement, the sound of engines, rising temperatures. I dallied near the security chief. He never lost his infectious smile. He clearly wished to impart his inherent optimism about a world he believed to be as good-natured as he.
No, people are good-natured.
They're very good-natured. I've noticed that altogether. They're extremely quiet compared to...
And God-fearing.
Yes.
So there is
it's very nice that they're God-fearing rather than police-fearing. In some countries...
God-fearing also gives a police-fearing.
Of course. But in some countries you have one without the other.
Very true, but here it is lucky.
Here it's very lucky, yes. No, they're obviously very good-natured people. Very disciplined in their...
Disciplined.
And security of the Prime Minister is therefore a very little problem.
No, the police force is there to organize discipline, orderliness among the people.
Yes.
More hill people. At first view, almost more African Indian, with frightening masks and jungle drums, and yet another language to be understood or misunderstood. Only the sound of hail and farewell Indira Gandhi is understood by all. And she, totally afraid, makes her personal contact with those mystically known to her. And somewhere in the background, the chief of security still smiles doggedly, his confidence